Mr. Comics 89 here. I am doing a contest entry for Spidercomics 7. Came across this video and I like the idea of it. You know, I like the channel. I've seen a few videos and pretty good idea. So I want to enter the video, into the contest. So he wants to know your favorite hero, anti-hero, and villain of Marvel and DC, and a little bit, I think a little bit of an explanation on why. So I thought I'd enter it. So anyone who's seen my channel obviously knows I am a huge Amazing Spider-Man fan. It's my favorite superhero ever. So Amazing Spider-Man, you know, Spider-Man here is my favorite hero. You know, here's my facsimile of AF-15 and 9.8. So he's my favorite superheroes because he's your everyday man, you know, makes mistakes, struggles to do things correctly, you know, just, he's so relatable as an adult. Peter Parker is just so relatable as an adult, so that's why Spider-Man is just my favorite. So much cool stuff. So, now I had a choice for anti-hero. You know, I thought about the Punisher, I thought about Venom, but I decided, I think ultimately my favorite anti-hero just, you know, would be Wolverine. You know, he fights for the heroes, but the way he is more violent and aggressive and his fighting and all that. Wolverine, I think, is my favorite anti-hero and all that. You know, and the reason why he's my favorite, I mean, I love his mutant healing power and all that. I love his rough and gritty bub attitude, just, you know, especially when how Hugh Jackman plays him. I love Wolverine. So I don't know, I consider Venom more of a villain than an anti-hero, and Punisher, well, cool, he's just a little too for me, you know, kind of thing. But Wolverine, I don't think Wolverine is your average choice for favorite anti-hero. That's probably the reason why I like him. I think it's just Wolverine. He just fits me so much better. You know, I just like his healing ability. You know, I like the fact that he's a mutant. So, that's my choice for that. And my favorite villain for Marvel goes with the arch nemesis of Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and that would be the Green Goblin. I just love the Green Goblin, the crazy, psychotic, the fact that he knows Peter Parker's, you know, a Spider-Man, but he doesn't, you know, he doesn't make it personal. He's not going after Aunt May and Mary Jane and all that, you know, other than going after Gwen Stacy, you know, but he fights Peter, you know, it's like he wants to beat Peter, not do it cheating, you know, kind of thing. Just, I love the Green Goblin. You know, just, I find him very cool, very cool villain. I always love it when he's in Spider-Man. So that's my favorite Marvel hero, anti-hero, and villain. So DC, my favorite hero is the very first superhero, Superman. He was my favorite superhero as a kid. I love Superman. He could fly, the X-ray vision, the super strength. You know, he had that cape. It was really cool as a kid. So Superman was my ideal superhero as a kid because of everything everything when he said strong and all that stuff, all the things he could do. You know, for a kid looking for a hero, you can't go wrong with Superman. So this is my Loot Crate reprint of Action Comics #1. So I had to have this book since I can't afford a real #1. So I have another copy of a Loot Crate, but it's not graded so I can read it. So, but I love this book. Love Superman. My favorite hero. Just truth, justice, and flying around with his red underwear on the outside of his suit. For the anti-hero for DC, I had a very hard time, you know, picking this one because, you know, there's a list like Lobo, didn't care about Lobo, and Jason Todd's, you know, the Red Hood. not that interested in that, you know. So I had a hard time picking a favorite anti-hero just because I really don't know or care about any of them in DC. So I finally came up with Catwoman as my favorite anti-hero. And the only reason I can come up with two reasons. The only two reasons I can come up with she's my favorite anti-hero is her entanglement with Batman, and I love Catwoman, played by Halle Berry. I mean that uniform, oh, sexy, sexy. And also Anne Hathaway did a real good job. So every time I see Catwoman recently in a movie, I like her. So that's the only reason. This is the only Catwoman comic book I have. So I don't collect, like I said. So like I said, I don't do anti-heroes much. I'm a hero kind of person. So I racked my brain with my favorite DC villain. And I thought of Lex Luthor, I thought of the Joker, I thought of Darkseid, and Darkseid's pretty cool. You know, I almost thought about doing Darkseid, but I thought my favorite superhero is Superman. And who is the only person in the entire DC universe to ever kill Superman, to defeat him like that? And that is Doomsday. The Kryptonian experiment, the unstoppable force. You know, Superman and Doomsday is literally the unstoppable force means the immovable object. You know, just this guy beat Superman to death. Superman killed him too, but this guy literally will come back. He uses the ultimate weapon. He comes back to life, stronger than before. This is the ultimate weapon. This is the ultimate villain. You know, you put this guy up against Darkseid. You know, Darkseid might win the first fight or two, but Darkseid will ultimately lose to Doomsday. This is the ultimate thing. The only way Superman was able to beat him ultimately in the second time is when they sent him to the end of time. You know, they sent him to the end of time where he couldn't do any more damage. So that is my favorite DC villain, just the only person to ever kill Superman. So those are my three: hero, anti-hero, and villain for Marvel and DC. This is for Spidercomics 7 on YouTube here. You know, he asks that you will be subscribed to his channel and be over 18 to enter the contest. So it ends June 14th. So I would like to wish everyone else good luck, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I see you guys next time for my next video, whenever it is. So again, this is a contest entry for 600 sub for Spidercomics 7. So happy collecting, everyone, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later.